Okay, so I was changing out the rear brake pads on my 2008 Ford Mustang. This is the second time I've done this job. Both times I had problems. I watched the videos of how to use this tool. I went down to AutoZone and rented it. Actually bought it, then you take it back later and they give you your money back, so I guess that's renting. Anyhow, it did not go as smoothly as the videos showed. Once I put this up against my piston and started cranking on this handle, it just stopped and it wouldn't go in. And I know it's supposed to twist it to push the pistons back against the parking brake mechanism. Well, it was not twisting it, and I bent the living crap out of this handle the first time. I mean, in the terrible S-bends that I had to straighten it back out for. I took it back to AutoZone, and sure enough, this time when I went to change my brake pads, same thing. The thing would not move. And what I finally found out, and the videos don't show you, is sometimes it doesn't want to go. And I think it's worse when your pistons are way out, you know, like your brake pads are paper thin, and that's the case on mine. So the videos just don't address this. So I saw one video where the guy just shut the video off when he got to the point where he couldn't turn it, and then came back and magically it worked. I guess he probably bent the handle like me and was embarrassed and didn't want to show you how not to do it, so he just skipped over it. Not very helpful. So here's what I did. I did see one video where a guy did a redneck method where he just used channel locks only, I think, to turn the pistons back. I don't know, I didn't try that, but what I did do was with this against the piston and this, you know, on the caliper, and I got it as tight as it'd go. It just, you know, and also I would use a 22 millimeter wrench. I think that's also 7/8 on this tool. It's a little easier to get in there than with a crescent wrench, and it doesn't slip, you know, and get out of adjustment. So get the proper wrench to fit the tool here. And anyhow, so I got this really tight by hand, no cheater pipe or anything. Actually, I think I did put a cheater pipe on it, but I didn't bend it. And then I took my channel locks and grabbed the edge of this tool. You can see the marks on it. And cranked it and was able to get it to turn clockwise, and it, you know, quarter turn and then crank on the handle some more, actually hold the handle and turn the wrench, and, you know, a few more turns, and as it went in, it got easier. So I'm thinking these guys that do the videos where it goes in real easy and they don't need to screw like this, they were putting pads on it before they're paper thin like I did. So anyhow, that's the only thing that saved me was, you know, go get the tool from AutoZone. Once it gets tight and it won't go, grab your channel locks and get a hold of this tool, this thing, because it does have the indexers on it, the pins that you know, that go into the piston. So it will turn the piston when you turn this. And let's say I was able to crank it back, and it really didn't take all that long. It got a lot easier. I wish I would have seen this on a video instead of screwing around with cheater pipes and trying to get this thing to go. So I hope this helps. If you haven't watched other videos of how to use the tool, go watch those. I'm not going to make a whole new video. There's dozens out there, it looks like, of how to use this tool, but it always just goes slicker than crap and they don't have any problems. This video is just for those of you that tried to use a tool like me and it just wouldn't budge. So I hope this helps.